And this is a really interesting indicator. When the two lines cross, when the green line crosses the red line, when the two MAs cross each other, it actually got the top, guys. It actually timed the top. Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. And guys, happy festive season, guys. It's gonna make this a Christmassy episode, even though it's like still ages away, 20 days till Christmas. But guys, I've got my Christmas hat on, guys. I'm getting into the mood now for some festive stuff. Yeah, guys, it's coming up. But guys, so what we're doing in this video. So guys, we're going to talk about Bitcoin in this video. Obviously, as you can see in the title, we're going to do a quick fire price update of Bitcoin. I'm going to go through the short-term, medium-term, and long-term analysis of what's going on in the charts, guys, because Bitcoin is playing out a consolidation range high up, which we predicted on the channel. I'll go into that in a second, but we're going to talk about what I think is going to happen next. I'm basically just give you my prediction on what I think can happen. What are the scenarios? What are the price levels to watch? And what's going to happen now? Because in my opinion, there's a lot of stuff to look at, and it's key right now, guys. I think it's kind of slowing down, but we'll get into that in a second, guys. Also, please like the video, guys. Smash that like button right now, guys. It's Christmas, guys. Smash that like button, make it go blue. Really appreciate that. And yeah, guys, we're gonna dive into it. Also, if you do want to trade the markets as well, guys, I use Bybit for Bitcoin, Femex for altcoins, and PrimeXBT for hedging. All the links below, guys. They are my favorite exchanges. Highly recommend checking them out. Really cool if you do trade. Guys, let's dive into the screens now. No more waffling around. Yeah, cheers. I'll see you in there, guys. Cheers now. Okay, guys, let's talk about that itty-bitty Santa Claus Bitcoin, the orange coin online. So, guys, let's talk about it. So, we'll start with the short-term time horizon analysis. So, guys, we are in a consolidating range. We predicted this on the channel, guys. I said that I think we're going to play out some type of triangle pattern. We are now playing out a symmetrical triangle, which are indicative of indecision in the market. It's just a consolidation sideways. When you have these big volatile moves down from, like, say, yeah, 20K, which was a big inflection point. If we got above 20K, it was going to go crazy. So, we've got this... You know what, guys? In my previous video, I spoke about this a lot, obviously, if you watched that. But I'll play you a clip now of what I said in that previous video. This is what I'm predicting, guys. I think we're going to play some kind of range along here for a bit. So it could tighten. It could tighten up. It could create some sort of that's not very neat. Create some type of symmetrical triangle indicative of indecision. So, guys, as I said in the previous video, we are playing out a symmetrical triangle, and there were loads of people calling for this, like, smash 20K. I've seen this a million times, guys. When we see this, you know, when we hit a certain, like, a resistance level, big volatility, we get these playouts. So, what's everybody thinking now? So, everyone's asking me in the chat, like, is this the top? Is this the swing, like, you know, the swing macro top for the local top, where we're going to see some more downside now? And this is what I think right now, guys. It's a really simple trade in the short-term analysis. So short term, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if we break above the triangle, it's bullish. If we break below it, it's bearish. You can see here that $18,500 has been the base, like the base level of this whole entire thing. I've been saying, guys, the inflection point in the market, the price to watch for this to be a top, in my opinion, is $18,500. You can see that deviation, right? One deviation here. Again, we broke it as resistance. We made another deviation. As soon as we broke that, guys, we flushed down like another $300, $400. Actually, it was way more than that. What am I saying? It's almost $2,000, sorry. Then again, guys, we found support. We then rallied back above it again, and now we're playing out another deviation. You can see here, it's like every single time we get to it, guys, we get a wick. It's just been acting as support, but we know, guys, I've said it a million times, that the more times you test a support level, the more likely it is to break. So this is my bias right now, guys. I think that there could be some tomfoolery from the boys. You can see on the new butane indicator, whenever it goes short, it goes up. Whenever everybody goes long, it goes down. So it's very, very correlated right now. And that's indicative of these ranges, guys. This is where a lot of people lose money, is in these ranges, because they get too over bullish or too over bearish too fast, and they'll over leverage. I think what's going to happen is this, guys. Right now, it's technically speaking, we've come into this bullish. So it's a sideways triangle in a bullish move. So technically, it is probably more probable to break to the upside. But I think that this will break up and then eventually break back down. This is getting exhausted, guys. 20K is a big level. I'm going to show you, okay, and I'm going to show you some stuff where I think this could potentially be the top. And I don't like calling tops. I don't do that. But in this case, I am going to go into some other analysis. We're going to look at the PI cycle top indicator. But basically, guys, let's talk. So very simple. If it breaks to the upside, it's going to get bullish. but just be really careful. Have tight stops. If it does see weakness, guys, so we can't get above. So say we're making obviously lower highs up here. Say we get above and then we make a higher high, right? Be very wary about 20k. Just be really wary with 20k when we get up there. The newer Boatangs probably go super long, and then be wary of that kind of that snap back, that rejection, basically a fake out. That's what I'm thinking. And then very simple, guys. If we just want to go down and then we break this triangle and then we break 18.5, so say we do something like this and we bounce, that's going to be your signal to, in my opinion, get out of the market. If you're trading, obviously, get out of the market, sell, go short, whatever you need to do, whatever your strategy is, guys. For me, it'll be going short on certain exchanges and or holding some spot as well. I hold spot forever, but I do hedge, obviously, as well. So above, guys, I just think in what I've seen trading this market for a long time that we could get a fake to the downside. But if I'm wrong and we don't get the fake out and we create a higher high like this, we come up and then we range and then we break 20k with some decisive volume. Just check your volume indicators on whatever exchange you're using. Right now you can see volumes kind of tapering off, and that's indicative again of a kind of a consolidation pattern. You see a drop off of volume and then a spike when we break out, and that that's what's going to happen, guys. When we break out of this, you're going to get a spike because then suddenly there's going to be a decision made and then everybody's going to get into their positions. So that's the kind of short-term stuff, guys. Now, guys, let's talk medium-term time horizon. So what's going to happen in the medium term? So the question is, like I said, is this the macro kind of swing top, the local top? Obviously, it's almost an ATH, but are we basically going to see a topping out pattern here and then some more downside, maybe 30%? We said in the previous video, guys, that Bitcoin likes to retrace about 15 to 30%, if not more, maybe 40. So 30% kind of would take us around to about the price point of 13.4. So I can't even, what numbers are crazy today? $14,000 basically, guys, and that has confluence with some other stuff we look at as well, the Fibonacci retracement. We've also got the other swing high, the previous high we have here at 14k around there as well. So that would act as support as well. So we said that in the previous video. And then obviously, guys, we have the 21-week moving average, which again, we know in bull markets, the price of Bitcoin likes to retest that and use it as its base for support to then move higher. It kind of picks the top, or sorry, the bottom of that swing low. So let's get back on the horizontals. So in my opinion, guys, there's some pretty interesting stuff to talk about. I do think that before we break 20k and really see the next cycle higher, I do think we are going to see a little bit more downside, guys. That's what I think is going to happen just by looking at history. I think around the 14k region, if this moving average wants to keep coming higher, guys, at the end of the day, it could be maybe 15k. I just feel like we're going to do more than 16%. We've only seen 16% on this move overall. Let's have a look quickly. It was from there to there. It was literally about 17%. I want to see a little bit more. It doesn't have to happen, guys. This market can get super bullish, and also we can just do time consolidation. So we could just consolidate sideways for ages, let all of the moving averages catch up, it's basically time resistance, and then we just find out, we just do some sort of sideways consolidation, and then we just pump from there, and that would be the same as it going back down, in my opinion, for that time. But guys, I want to show you this chart now. So guys, I want to talk about these two charts here, right? I've been posting these in the trading group and stuff, and also I did a video on the PI cycle top indicator a few days ago, I think, or the last video. But guys, this is another thing pointed to me towards this being a macro swing top for this move, a local top coming back down. So you can see, guys, I've done this before. It's basically a couple of MAs timesed up, BTC, UTC, obviously, and then MA 350 times 2. So you can see here, guys, that the green line, right? So let's look at the previous bull market. This was in 2017 all the way to 2018, where Bitcoin went to the moon. You can see that every single time we hit this green line or got close to it, that kind of was the indicator that we were hitting some type of medium term or swing top within a longer bull market. And every single time we tapped it, guys, we actually had almost sometimes 40% correction. Like we said in the last video, that Bitcoin likes to drop about 20 to 40%, usually around 30%. And you can see here that every single time we did it, we had a pullback. When we got above it, guys, I think for me personally to analyze this is going to be the sign that we're in a bubble, right? When we're in a bubble, Bitcoin's going to pull back, obviously, still. But when we're in a bubble, it's going to do some savage price gains, guys. Honestly, it's going to go to the absolute moon. And I think when we get above the green line, that's where we're in a bubble. I don't think we're in bubble territory yet on Bitcoin. I think there's still time to go. It's not... And a lot of people ask me as well, is this... Bitcoin's now around 20k. But Bitcoin being around 20k now is completely different to when it went to 20k before. Because Bitcoin before had already done savage gains to get there. It had already done thousands upon thousands of percent. Actually, it did 12,000% to get to 20k. Now, guys, we're only looking at 400%. So if we do 6,000%, half of what we did last time, it's going to take us to a much higher price point. So it's not the same being 20k now as it was before. We're just starting a bull cycle now. Before that was the end of the bull cycle by looking at all the data we have. So When we get above this green line, I think that's going to indicate that we're in a bubble. And this is a really interesting indicator. When the two lines cross, when the green line crosses the red line, when the two MAs cross each other, it actually got the top, guys. It actually timed the top. Tops are notoriously hard, especially in huge bull markets, to time the top. If it's been going up for a year and a half, what's the likelihood of you picking the day it's going to be the top? It's pretty darn unlikely. But on multiple occasions, guys, this indicator, these two MAs times up, this PI cycle top indicator has basically caught 3 tops. This one didn't get it, but this is such a small, this is a crazy market. This is a whole different world. Less liquidity. It's just trading an altcoin with no liquidity. So medium term, guys, I think that, let's have a look at the price where we are now. So medium term, guys, I think that, look, we're coming up to the green line. We've tagged it twice, actually. We can get above it. We got above it. We went to 14K before. That's why I'm saying that we could get a little push higher. But for me, guys, I think that we are coming to that area where it could be that macro swing top, that medium-term swing top. And it says here, guys, price target's coming back down to 13,000. I think 13,000, in my opinion, is quite steep. It's quite a steep, dark correction. I reckon somewhere between 14 and 15, maybe a wick to 13, but I don't think we're staying there for a long time, guys. You can see that in history, guys, every single time we got down to these levels, we dump, and then we just move up again from literally those lows. In some of these cases, it only takes a matter of weeks before we're actually getting back to the high. So really, really like this indicator, guys. I'm going to be using this a lot. And guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be using it probably to be spotting whether we hit a top in this whole cycle. And I think it's going to be around $200,000 or higher. We'll just see what this says then as well. We'll use it. And also, guys, I want to mention this as well. This is another thing to look at. I've actually spoken about this before. 2-year MA multiplier as well. And again, guys, you see when we get above the red line, right, which is just an MA, it's another MA times up by 5. And you can see that when we get above it, guys, 2 macro tops here caught. And then obviously 20K caught in the red zone is a sell zone. I think coupling these two together is going to give us a pretty darn good understanding, a good chance of picking the top. We're not going to get it to the day, guys. It's going to be difficult, but near enough. When Bitcoin gets to 200K, I'm not really going to be care if I sell at 200K or 210K. It's still going to be pretty darn sweet gains. And for me personally, guys, just to tell you straight, I'm not going to be selling into US dollars. I'm going to be selling into gold. I'm going to be selling into different probably cryptocurrency, blockchain-backed gold certificates, tokens, maybe Pax Gold, maybe even something like Aris Gold. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. But guys, on this indicator, we're nowhere near there yet. So we're not seeing a macro bull cycle top yet. So that's what's giving me the indication of these two things. So going back to the normal charts. So looking at the medium term again, guys, that was kind of going to long term as well. Kind of mix them together, but it wouldn't be it wouldn't be bearish at all if Bitcoin broke 18.5. So up here, guys, we broke the 18.5 level here. This symmetrical triangle breaks to the upside maybe once and then back down with a fake out, gets everyone super long. The boys scam. I've seen it a million times, guys. This is Bitcoin. And then we come back to price levels around this area. We come back to price levels around this area here, which would be the golden ratio. We've also got the swing top from the last one. We've got this one here, 14K. And, SR flip, support resistance, support likes to turn into resistance. Resistance likes to turn into support, vice versa. So it would, and the thing is, guys, if we do something like this and come back down, I think it's going to be very short-lived. You can see in the previous bull to bear cycle or bear to bull cycle, you can see that these dumps were short-lived. It went sideways. This is a massive descending triangle, guys. We have here like more of a kind of just a single top pump V bottom out of it. So you see, guys, that that's quite high up, to be honest. If you go lower, this is another descending pattern here. Quick wick down. Guys, I've said it many times before. When this does eventually turn around, if it does turn around, I'm saying, guys, still, if we break up high and get above 20K, it could be another leg higher. But at some point, we're going to have to see some blood. History shows that it happens. That's the thing. So if we do, I think that coming back to these levels is easily doable, but I think it's going to be very short-lived. And probably a V-shaped recovery and straight back out of it. But yeah, guys, that's what I want to talk about in this video. Just to quickly mention at the end as well, the short term. Let's have a look where we are. I'm not expecting this to go on for much longer, guys. Usually around these type of areas, then you don't get there. So this breakout's probably going to happen maybe on Monday. So be wary about this breakout. Yeah, guys, watch out for the upside because it could flush all the way back through, up and then down through the triangle. But guys, if we do get above that high and we hold it nicely and break 20K, this shit could get nuts. But guys, thanks for watching. if you're watching to the end as well, you know what? I'll ask a bonus question at the end. If you're still watching this, you're an OG. Well, you're not an OG. I keep saying OG, but if you're still watching this, thanks for watching the whole video. You're absolute legends. Really appreciate that. And I'll do a little bonus question. This triangle, guys, what do you reckon? Up or down? What do you think's going to happen? Whether we get a breakout to the upside and a fake out, or we just break straight down now? Give me your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll send you some cryptocurrency for the best comment. I send like 100,000 sats to some people all the time. And guys, I use Bybit, Femex, and PrimeXOT for trading. Use the links below. Really great exchanges, and you get bonuses. Guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, guys. Cheers. Bye.